Aaron McGruder, the creator of the hit series The Boondocks, began in 1996 as a webcomic on thehitlist.com, one of the first online music websites at the time. He was also a DJ on the Soul Controllers Mix Show on WMUC. The Boondocks also briefly appeared as a comic strip in the University of Maryland's newspaper, The Diamondback, during Jason Blair's tenure as editor-in-chief. McGruder signed a deal with Universal Press Syndicate, and in April 1999, the strip began appearing in 160 newspapers. The comic strip's main characters are two African-American brothers, Huey, named after Huey P. Newton, and his younger brother and wannabe gangster Riley from inner-city Chicago, who are relocated to live with their grandfather in sedate suburb. In 6 months, the comic strip was being distributed to more than 200 publications. Wow. 5 collections of the Boondocks have been published. They are All the Rage, Public Enemy Number 2, A Right to Be Hostile, Fresh for '01, You Suckers, and Boondocks. Now, because I know you don't read the newspaper, an animated television series adaptation of the strip proved successful on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim. McGruder expressed interest in 2013 about filming a movie featuring the Boondocks TV series supporting character Uncle Ruckus. Gary Anthony Williams will reprise his role. I really wish this movie came out, seriously though. But Gary Anthony Williams will reprise his role. McGruder set a goal of $200,000 for startup donations at UncleRuckusMovie.com between January 30th through March 1st, 2013. But the campaign ended with 2,667 backers and $129,963. In March 2014, the Boondocks was revived for a new season, but without McGruder's involvement as a showrunner. The first episode of the 4th season was first broadcast on April 21st, 2014. In 2019, it was announced that a 5th season of the Boondocks would be produced with McGruder's involvement. However, the project was canceled in February 2022. But Sony is looking at an alternative options for the series. Among his other projects have been the Super Z Deluxe variety comedy series, the Super Rumble Mix Show. McGruder also developed Black Jesus. Now that was crazy. Another comedy series broadcast on Adult Swim, part of Cartoon Network. McGruder also developed into a public speaker on the political and cultural issues. McGruder said in a 2002 keynote address at the July 12 through 14, 2002 H2K2 conference that he believed that President George W. Bush was involved with the September 11th attacks. Outside of the world of wackos and conspiracy theories and all of that, very few people in the mainstream have been willing to say what I'm about to say, besides Kanye West, which is, I really and truthfully believe that George W. Bush is somehow involved in either directly or indirectly in the attacks on New York City on September 11th. During a 2003 reception hosted by The Nation, McGruder offended attendees by defiantly expressing his support for Ralph Nader's 2000 presidential bid. McGruder endured heckling and walkouts as he defended his commitment to left-wing causes, including he claimed calling Condoleezza Rice a mass murderer. Man, that was savage. To her face during the 2002 NAACP Image Awards. In 2009, Richmond, Indiana, newspaper Palladium item reported that McGruder told a Martin Luther King Day audience at a local Earlham College that then President-elect Barack Obama was not black. McGruder also released a statement insisting he was misquoted, more than likely, while maintaining he remained cautiously pessimistic about Obama's presidency. With Reginald Hudlin, McGruder co-authored a graphic novel, Birth of the Nation, a comic novel 2004 about African American in East St. Louis during an election. The book's illustrations were drawn by cartoonist Kyle Baker. In celebration of Black History Month in 2005, McGruder was invited to provide a lecture at the Miami University of Ohio. In 2010, McGruder worked as a screenwriter in the final treatment of the feature film Red Tails. That was fire too, I really like that. Released in early 2012, its story is based on Tuskegee Airmen, like Tuskegee drones, a group of African-American combat pilots during World War II in August 2017. It was announced that McGruder, Along with producer Will Packer, will develop a series for Amazon Video called Black America, which will be based on an alternative history where emancipated Black Americans received 3 southern states as reparations for slavery. The series announcements was reportedly seen as a response to HBO's in-development alternative history series Confederate, whose plot entails a history where the Confederacy won the Civil War. This guy, Aaron McGruder, I think is one of the greatest writers of all time, and he needs to be praised. I'd like to see a whole lot more of his work.